Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, we're going to be talking about a handful of topics, including Rockstar responding to the Grand Theft Auto Online servers being offline and down basically for the entirety of the weekend and really over the last, 72 hours to 4 days since GTA 5 has been free on the Epic Games Store. And we'll also hear from some Rockstar insiders on how the next update could work, and a little bit of debunking as well. So let's start with a couple of announcements from Rockstar regarding the servers in online. So the other day, around 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Rockstar support put out this tweet. It was also retweeted by Rockstar Games. They said, due to extremely high player volumes, we are currently experiencing issues with access to Rockstar Games services, including the Rockstar Games launcher and GTA 5 for PC. We are actively working to resolve the issue and will keep you updated of any changes. So that's what they put out, and they finally acknowledged it. Basically, after like 3 days of the servers really not working, I think they finally said okay, we better officially announce something here, because people were seriously getting upset. What a bad first impression if you were to get GTA 5 for the first time and you were trying to play online and it just wasn't working. But also in the same regard, because the Rockstar Games launcher has to connect to the internet, sometimes you couldn't even play the single player part of GTA 5, which is even more upsetting that you couldn't even access that. So that's the tweet that Rockstar put out, and it looks like they were going to go about fixing it. And then a couple of hours later, we ended up getting some good news. So at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Rockstar support put out this tweet. Again, it was retweeted by Rockstar Games. They said the issue impacting service performance for the Rockstar Games launcher and GTA 5 on PC is now resolved. Thank you for your patience. So it looks like it took them roughly 4 to 5 hours to end up getting this entire thing fixed. And I thought everything was going to be good to go. And at least for a while it was. However, many players were reporting that even early this day, on Monday, that the servers were still down. In fact, take a look at this screenshot right here. You can see that every system for Grand Theft Auto Online, PC, PS4, Xbox One, even the old gen, PS3 and Xbox 360, and then on the Rockstar Games launcher, authentication, store, cloud services, and downloads all limited. Seriously, what is going on here? So this had to be something that was separate, because why would it be affecting PS4 and Xbox guys? It's not like the game became free for them, so there shouldn't be an overflow of players that are trying to get on. So bottom line is, I have no idea if the GTA Online servers have been fixed, if they are good to go. They honestly, over the last 4 to 5 days, have just been so inconsistent that it's really hard to tell, if you turn on your console or your PC, well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to play today, because it might work, it might not work. And again, it's kind of disappointing, because for players that are getting on for the first time or have never played GTA 5, it kind of gives you a bad taste in your mouth. And it really reminds me of 2013, when we were all very excited to play the online mode, but the servers basically ran into the same problem where they just cannot take the amount of volume of players. So I guess this is a double-edged sword for Rockstar. They're obviously very excited to get all these new players on the game. But on the flip side, the servers are just not good at all. And this has sort of been the Achilles heel of GTA and Grand Theft Auto Online since day one. And this usually happens when we see big DLCs and updates come out. Really, anything that generates a big spike in players usually has the exact same effect on the game. And even in the gameplay footage you guys are watching right now, take a look at the message I'm getting above the minimap. You can see saving failed, unable to connect to the Rockstar Games servers, and then it says save successful. It was popping in and out in every single second. And this was captured on PS4 earlier today. So I'm really not too sure, again, if you guys are going to be able to get on. And be careful, because if you do see that saving failed thing above your minimap, number one, I don't think you'll be able to purchase anything. But number two, don't try and sell anything, do any business stuff, do any money making, because there's a good chance your progress won't be saved. So even if you are lucky enough to get into online, you really can't do anything all that productive because there's a chance that it just won't save any of your progress. And obviously, that's not great news. But anyways, let's move on to another topic. Remember the other day we looked at this supposed screenshot from Insider Yan 2295, who again was giving us basically another hint that the next update in GTA Online was going to be centered around cops and crooks, or the authorities, or police and criminals, and getting arrested. And the screenshot itself was suspicious, and I even said that it looked like it was fake. Well, we actually heard from him directly. In fact, he even confirmed this on his Twitter, saying, "This is fake. I never said that." So I'm glad that that clears that up, but it doesn't mean the other things that he's done are fake, or that he didn't say that. We've looked at previous hints and clues that he's not only put out on his social media, but on websites like the GTA forums as well, that are actually legitimate and do point to the fact that Rockstar is working on some sort of update for online involving cops, criminals, police, jail, getting arrested, stuff like that. And I really do think it's going to be an exciting update. But as far as something new that Insider Yan 2295 has said, the answer is no, that was fake. I don't know why anyone would do that. You can very easily check if it's legitimate or not. But apparently a lot of people have some free time on their hands and decided to see if they could trick the community, which I don't think is work, and now has been completely foiled by Yan ended up speaking out. But since we are on the topic of the police and the cops and crooks, we're also going to be hearing from Insider TezFunds2, who is answering some questions about a discussion going on the next DLC speculation thread on the GTA forum site. A lot of people were talking about back in 2018 why Rockstar started messing with the coding of various police stations around the map. And Insider TezFunds2 said this: "If I recall correctly, the chair you guys are talking about was part of a list of coordinates that were placed in the files prior to the After Hours DLC. We later found out that these coordinates were used for a business battle, as you have to visit a police station in one of them." So Rockstar is definitely no stranger to putting little secrets and hints in the files as to what could be coming next. We've seen this plenty of times online, but it looks like whatever they did before the After Hours update was simply just used for the business battles. Because remember, business battles were introduced in that update. And the business battles take advantage of a lot of the interiors in the game, not only police stations, but sheriff departments in Sandy Shores, and even places like Simeon's car dealership. That's one of the interiors. So it looks like it was for that, and not something obviously that we could be getting here in 2020. Moving on, he responded to someone that said not just visit the police station, but interact with a laptop inside to use a hacking device. And TezFunds2 said, "Yes, I'm aware that was the point of the coordinates. If you were around at that time, you would have seen the pic by Wildbrick pointing to the office inside of the police station where the laptop is located." And in case you guys are wondering, these are the two photos that he ended up posting. Obviously, you guys can see there, one of them is inside of the office. There's a lot of stuff on the desk, like folders and keyboards and telephones, and there's a blank monitor in the chair. So that's what he's talking about there, and one of the other coordinates was right outside the police department. This police station is the one that's kind of across from the Los Santos Custom Shop underneath the highway. It's not the Mission Row one, but it's one of the other big ones that looks like it could have an interior, has all those separate garages attached to it as well. So those are the two photos that he was ending up talking about there, in case you guys are curious or weren't around back in 2018. But that is definitely one of the things I'm hopeful for when and if we do get this update around the police and cops, and that is interacting with the existing police buildings in the game. It would be cool if we had access to the police garages where we could potentially store vehicles, and the police armory where we could maybe get access to cop weapons and guns, and obviously the locker room where we could change into police uniforms and stuff like that. I'm hoping we can utilize some of those existing properties in the game, although Rockstar's MO is to sort of just introduce your own sort of property. The After Hours update was a perfect example, and sort of speaking of that, there are 13 perfect nightclubs that already exist in the game, but Rockstar basically said, hey, go create your own in these discrete warehouse-esque buildings. And we didn't even use the popular places like Bahama Mamas and stuff like that. So it'll be interesting to see what Rockstar does this time around. But anyways, that is all the information that I've got for you guys in this video today. Hopefully you did enjoy. Again, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below on everything we discussed, including the GTA servers, how they continue to go offline, and what do you think is going to happen with the next update. Again, let me know what you're thinking in those comments down below. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and Red Dead Redemption videos that I'm doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.